Hey, Vinyl community. So, as you can tell from the title of the video, this past weekend I asked Mary to marry me, and she said yes. And super excited. Actually, I'll tell you something that's really cute first. So, I came in on Friday night from work, and I walked into the house at like midnight, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, my light's on in my room, my door's closed, and I don't think I left the light on. I open the door, and the whole room is like surrounded with balloons like dropping down, all having these cards like hanging from them. So I was like, what the hell is this? So there's this card, and you know, it's from Mary here. Just saying such great stuff about happy anniversary and all, and you can tell on here that she kind of had like an idea that I found out she kind of like knew that it was coming soon. Like, we've been talking about like plans for our wedding, and we haven't even been engaged yet, and she knew that we were doing this the week after our anniversary as a big, I kept like, you know, planning it as the anniversary big night, but she knew it was kind of mysterious on me. So, and so we have 1 through 20 here that I had to go walk around my room in circles. I've never done that more in my life. And it was just really thoughtful and really creative and really original idea. So I have all these memory cards that I can always look to. She has 20 memories of me. This is actually one, people think this, my family thought this is funny, number 20. Mary's TV watching habits, pre-Tim, zilch. And then Mary's TV watching habits now, and she lists like 12 different TV shows. It's kind of funny too. But just amazing stuff, and it was just really heartfelt. And then this one says, number 21, open me last, future memory. And I opened it up, and it's actually tickets for us when we go to Fish in Atlanta, which I'm most likely actually meeting up with Memphis Vinyl Gym and the Misses for that. So we got lawn tickets and special VIP parking, and it was cute, future memories. So it was just awesome. I know some of you guys have already known about it because you're on Facebook with friends with me, so you might have seen it, the picture of the room with the balloons and everything. So you probably sorry for hearing the whole story over and over again. But so I had plans. So on Saturday, I had to go looking around the mall because there's this huge box. I realized, of course, the night before that the box ring, the ring box I've had for so long was so big and sharp and square and edgy that it was going to be sticking out of my pants, so obviously. So I went to this mall and spent some money getting a new box for the ring to be put in that was a little bit smaller. Picked Mary up. Actually, no, went to her house, hung out for a little bit, and we went out to dinner. So we saw Ted first. We saw that Ted movie with the bear from Seth MacFarlane, which is funny, you know, just, you know, a little silly, just funny. And then we went to dinner. I surprised her, took her to this place called Bentley's on 27th, and it's like on the 27th floor of this building overseeing all of the city of Charlotte. They had us in this little private sort of booth facing in the corner with the windows opened, the blinds up, and so we saw it facing towards Crowder's Mountain and had the whole like skyline, and we actually came for dinner at 6, so by the time we were done we got to see like the sunset. Food was incredible. The best place, probably the nicest, most expensive, like exquisite type of food, and you know, restaurant that we've both ever been to. I was saving up for it. So, and then I asked her. I said, "Hey, do you want anything for dessert?" And she said she didn't think she was gonna eat anything. And I'm like, "Oh, well, you know, they actually mentioned that they had a dessert that they were gonna have for us on the house as well because it was our anniversary and our first time coming." And she's like, "Oh yeah, okay, let's do that." By that point, she's probably starting to like just let me catch on and do my thing, and then they brought it over. The gentleman came over. He actually moved the table out a little bit, and then she brought over like so I could kneel down because I asked him to do that. And then they brought over this tray, and it had like the whole top on top of the silver platter. So then I was like, open it, you know. And she was laughing. And later on, she was like, what kind of person what restaurant brings out dessert on a tray with the tray covered, you know? So she opened up and the box was there, and I got that on my knee and I proposed, and it was great. The funny thing I like telling people is that the very first thing I said to her was, as a joke, I said, I promised myself I wouldn't say the line from Jerry Maguire. And then after everything at the end I said, and you complete me. And then, so, yeah, so it's amazing. It was really great. We spent the night hanging out and everything like that. I got to go back and see my family again and just sort of celebrate with them a little bit. And then I went to, on Sunday this morning, we went to our church service. We were going to go to the mountains, but we decided not to do it anymore, so we just wanted to relax during the day. So we went to church, which was nice. My main pastor and his wife there, I waited for them after church, after they were done speaking with everybody who wants to go up and talk to them after service, and we got, the four of us held hands and we prayed, and we had their blessing, which was great. Oh, by the way, her parents were having issues with us when they were here visiting. There's a whole long story I'm not going to get into, but basically they have some things they're particular about, and her mother is very analytical and overcritical and stuff, and so it was a little bit of a mess at times because she wasn't approving of our marriage because of me for whatever reasons they were thinking, which was silly, obviously. And she talked to them on the phone for like 15 minutes right after I proposed, and at the very end after they asked all these questions and stuff and reaffirmed things, they said, I said, ask you if you have their blessing again, and I reminded her, and she said, so can we officially have your blessing? And they said yes, and I actually recorded the entire video, the whole conversation of her on the phone telling her parents on video, so I always tell them now, listen, we have this on tape, so don't forget what you said. So we had their blessing, and that's when she started crying, because that meant a lot to her. So we're good there, we got that. On Wednesday, I actually planned our first premarital counseling, so that's part of the gift when I gave it to her. I met with my other pastors that were just a different relationship with, at Dust, the young adult service, and Pastor Teddy and his wife are going to be doing premarital counseling with us like once a month, and so I'm really excited to get into that, of course, and it's going to be really great for us, and we know it's going to be a challenge, so we're excited, and to go into that Christian faith and lead that way. And then after the church today, we hung out for a bit, got some rest and napped a little bit, and then we actually went to this other church that's over in South Carolina, right near Fort Mill. It's in Fort Mill, actually, yes, and it's called Transformation Church, and we went there and saw this like free Christian hip-hop show. And I have my opinions. I've been listening to a lot lately, and I'll go into another video with it because I need to do some new videos. But it was interesting, and it was nice. It's a good memory. So it's cool. My first Christian. I've been to so many hip hop shows that I haven't been to a Christian hip hop show, so that's different. And it's a different experience when you're doing it at a free church. A church is a free show, so because you have a lot of kids there who are younger, and it's just you feel a little bit different, and like not in the norm like an adult show. But then again, like they're doing great stuff. So. But yeah, so that was our weekend, and I just wanted to thank all you guys because I saw the first few comments were like. I remember like Nathan Morales was #1, and like I know we don't comment in each other's videos too much, and I've been getting so caught up with other things that I've been trying to watch videos, but it's just getting so overbearing, and I want everyone to know that like I'm really doing my best, and even if I don't comment, it doesn't mean I'm not watching, but I'm usually that person that always leaves a comment over after every video they watch. But I just want to thank you guys for the support. Like I noticed with Nathan Morales and everyone afterwards that my first like 3 or 4 people that responded right away were like VC members, and I've had more comments from VC members and likes from VC members, and it was just so nice to see that support from the community that we have here, and that it goes way beyond just this person listens to this music and that they're supporting me, and it's just nice. I always remember that I was involved with the VC and had those friends during the time of my engagement, and it was just really wanted to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for it. And it's been coming for a while now, and it finally came around, and me and Mary now are always just going that we just keep calling each other fiance, and I'm just so blessed and so blissed out and so excited. So thank you guys very much for that, and thanks for watching, thanks for the support. I was considering maybe just going on Facebook and sending everyone an individual comment and response back to them saying thank you for leaving the comment. So, but in case I doesn't get around to that or for a while, I just wanted to thank you guys, BC, personally for that, and everyone who responded. Love you guys. Sorry about the lacking of videos. Doing the best I can, but I really hope I just don't lose you guys who follow and watch my videos because of the lack thereof, because I don't want to lose you guys. You guys are awesome. So, alright. I love you guys. One love. Be good.